remember the cave at Dagobah. So what happens? What's happening right before Luke goes into the cave? Everybody remember? Let's walk through the scene together. Let's do sequential order. What's first? Yoda's on his back, which Jedi Master like treated like, an infant. It's kind of weird. I mean, Yoda's like, after pee I must, let me down, But he's on his back, right? And then what happens? What does Luke say? What? You guys have no confidence in the Force. Or you. Does anyone in general, what does he say? Does he literally say, I don't know if that's literally what he says. You should bring it up on your phone. But something about the cave, I feel cold, right? And then Yoda, what's he say about the cave? A domain of evil it is, and you must go. Remember that? By the way, anyone ever wondered why did Yoda let a domain of evil just chill in his backyard for 20 years? I guess all you could say is he was waiting for this day for Luke. It was like his training spot, I guess. But like Yoda's been on Dagobah by himself the whole time. He's like, I'm just going to let this domain of evil be right there. Talk about not doing the Joshua Judges thing, right? Leaving all the Canaanites. Yoda left this domain of evil. But okay, Yoda. Then what happens? And you must go. What's Luke do? What's Yoda say? Your weapons. You will not need them. Remember that too? What's in there? Only what you take with you. Who does Luke see in the cave? Darth Vader. Wouldn't it be messed up if it said it was like Uncle Owen? Because this is supposed to be like a possible future, right? Who would you rather have as your possible future, Uncle Owen or Vader? Kind of go with Vader. Like, isn't Uncle Owen like a grumpy loser? I mean, this guy? Anyways, if you know who Uncle Owen is, you know what I'm talking about. But he goes in there, sees Vader, he defeats him in battle. What does Luke see underneath the helmet? It's not David Prowse. Who is it? He's himself. Signifying what? What? Your own greatest enemy? Fear. Himself? Okay. What does it mean that Luke could become Darth Vader? He could give into the dark side. But what did Yoda just say? Only what you take with you. What did Luke take with him? Let's say, since we all know Calvinism is true, that Luke has an Ephesians 2:2 heart. He's a son of disobedience. James 4:1-2, why do you fight and quarrel? Your own wicked desires that you don't get. That's why you fight and quarrel, to achieve those. Matthew 5:19, what comes out of the heart? All kinds of filthy stuff, Jesus says. He's not as worried as much about what you eat. He is worried about the issues that flow out of the heart. You carry that everywhere you go. Jeremiah 17:9, you know that one. What's that one say? Who can know it? Luke takes his own total depravity into the cave. By the way, though, I think this is sort of at odds with part of the Star Wars universe, because if you look at the way these Jedi masters talk, it's as if there's almost your like natural default is either neutral or good, and the dark side is like a deviation. There's places where they refer to the dark side as unnatural, for example, in the movies. But we know that's not true. This, though, is a little more true when it comes to human anthropology. Luke's natural bent is to give in to anger. In your anger, sin not. I think Luke did sin when he went buck wild against Dad on the bridge of Death Star 2. What do you guys think? I think so. Maybe even sin by wearing all black. I don't know. Jedi aren't supposed to wear all black, guys. I don't know if you know that. They're not supposed to. But there he is. What does he take with him? An evil, wicked heart. You have to ask yourself, why is it possible that someone seemingly as good as Luke Skywalker would have this as a possible future, as a temptation? And what does Yoda later say about it? The cave. Remember your failure at the cave. So it's considered a failure for some reason. Now, no one knows, would he have seen this, what he saw, if he didn't take the weapons in? What do you guys think? We're just doing counterfactuals. That's what philosophers do. And it's just where you say, well, this could have happened, what if this happened? And so it's interesting to ask these kinds of questions here. But Luke does see a potential future about what he could become. Only what you take with you. So what I'm saying is you can find a little bit of Calvinism in Star Wars. Not all of it, but there's spots.